I skipped my brother's third wedding. My brother Roman is 38, and this was, no joke, his third wedding. I was in the first two. Bridesmaid at the first one when I was 22. I gave a speech. I helped his second wife pick out her dress. Both marriages ended the same way, honestly. He got bored, met someone new, and left. First wife found out because the other woman showed up at their apartment. Second wife found out from a text he left open on the counter. I'm not guessing at this stuff. I was the one she called both times, crying at like 11 p.m., asking me what she did wrong. And both times I sat there and told her it wasn't her, it was him. Because it was. So when Roman called me in October all excited saying he was getting married again, I just went quiet. He goes, "You're not gonna say congrats?" And I said, "Congrats." Flat. He noticed. He always notices when it's about him. He said, "Okay, what's your problem?" I told him honestly, I said, "Roman, I love you, but I've watched you do this twice. I can't stand up there and act like this is the fairy tale when I helped clean up the last two." He got real cold. He said, "Rebecca's different." I said, "That's what you said about Isabella." He hung up on me. The invitation still came. Cream card stock, the whole thing, my name in that fancy script. Save the date, June 14th. My mom called me the next week, and I could tell she'd been prepped. She goes, "I really think you should be there for your brother." I said I'd think about it. She said, "He's your only brother." I said, "And he's Rebecca's problem now, not mine." She didn't like that. Here's the part nobody knows though. About 3 weeks before the wedding, I got a message. Not from anyone in my family. From Rebecca, his fiancée. She'd found my number somehow. Probably his phone. And she wrote this long thing. She said she heard I wasn't coming, and she wanted to know why. She said Roman told her I was jealous and bitter, and she wanted to hear it from me. I sat on that message for a full day. Because what do you even say? Do I blow up my brother's wedding 3 weeks out to a woman I've never met? Or do I let her walk into the same thing twice? I called her, I didn't text, I called because I wanted her to hear it. I said, "I'm not jealous, I need you to know that first." And she said, "Okay," kind of guarded. So I just told her. Both marriages, how they ended, the phone calls at 11 p.m. I didn't add anything. I didn't tell her what to do. I just said, "I'm not saying he can't change. I'm saying I've never seen it, and I couldn't sit in that room pretending I have." She was quiet for a long time. Then she said, "He'll tell people that about you someday too, probably." She hung up without saying bye. I figured I just torched everything. Waited for my mom to call screaming. Instead, the wedding got called off 9 days before, and that's when it actually hit the fan. My mom called me at 7 a.m. and she was livid. She said, "Rebecca told Roman you filled her head with lies." I said, "I told her the truth. Every word of it happened. You were there for one of them." She goes, "Some things you keep in the family." I said, "So the plan was let her find out at the apartment like the first one?" She didn't answer that. Roman texted me that afternoon. One line. "You ruined my life." I typed back, "I answered a question your fiancé asked me. That's all I did." He wrote, "You couldn't stand to see me happy." And I looked at that for a while and I wrote back, "I've watched you happy 3 times, Roman. I've watched 2 women survive it. I picked them this time." He blocked me. My aunt called to tell me I owed him an apology, that I humiliated him in front of everyone. I said he humiliated 2 women in front of everyone and nobody made him apologize. She said this was different because it was his wedding. I asked her how it was different. She couldn't tell me. She just said I was tearing the family apart and that Rebecca already reached out to Roman's first wife and now the 2 of them were apparently talking. My mom's not speaking to me. Roman has me blocked on everything. And Rebecca texted me last night, first time since the call. Just said, "Thank you." Then I got the deposit back on the venue.